Hello, readers and writers. There are patterns for organizing the words we read and write, and even the things we say. Just about everything has a beginning, a middle, and an ending. An introduction, a body, and a conclusion, we might say. When you meet somebody new, you might introduce yourself to them. This you might call an introduction. Hi, my name is, and the body of your conversation might be a little bit about yourself. You might ask some questions about them, and then finally, conclusion might be something like, I'm happy to meet you, it's great to meet you. So you can see that even in a brief conversation, we follow this pattern of introduction, body, and conclusion. The same is true, let's say that you meet this person at a ball game, you introduced yourself, you had a little conversation, you said nice to meet you, and then later you decide you want to follow up with a text, let's say a text, some kind of message, maybe on Facebook or something, and you want to send them a short little message saying, hey, nice to meet you. Want to meet for lunch? How about Thursday? These three little pieces of information, nice meeting you, is sort of like an introduction to your text or message. Want to meet for lunch is somewhat the body of that little message. And how about Thursday is kind of a conclusion, being very specific about a time. You could expand this a little longer and say, I enjoyed meeting you at the ball game. I'm following up to see if you'd like to meet for lunch. Are you available on Thursday? These three little sentences have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. So we can do this even when we are using something as short as 3 sentences. This same pattern is true for longer pieces of things that we read or write, such as a blog post, an essay, or an article. In this case, instead of just sentences, we might have a number of sentences for an introduction. And we might have a number of sentences for a body and a number of sentences for the conclusion. So we might be communicating here at the paragraph level. So if you are reading a blog post, you might have an entire paragraph that is an introduction. In an essay, the same thing. You might have an entire paragraph to introduce what the essay, blog post, or article is about. You might have several paragraphs that are part of the body of that work. And as a conclusion, you might have an entire paragraph summing up what you've just read. And we can take this to another level and talk about books. In a book, we might have chapters for introduction, body, and conclusion. So we can take this all the way out to chapters. If you open a book, in many cases, you will open right up to the introduction or the intro. And there might be an entire paragraph introducing what that book is going to be about. There might be a number of chapters describing different parts of the book and aspects of the subject it's talking about. And then finally, there could be an entire chapter with conclusion to the book. So as you can see, this is a pattern to organize our thoughts and information. Nearly everything has a beginning, an introduction, a middle, the body, and the ending or the conclusion. Beginning, introduction, a middle, body part, and an ending or conclusion. This is Dr. Lorraine reminding you that you can learn anything.